Hey, pop the trunk, I open up, I sold my soul a good price, out of sight, my whole got talent.
What is up, you guys? Welcome back to my channel. If you're new, my name is Diamond. Feel free to hit that subscribe button, hit that bell so you get notified every single time that I post. Of course, my AC turns on right when I'm trying to film a video. We're just gonna go right through this. What was I about to say? Because sis, if you're not subscribed, what are you doing? Like, come on, get with the program. Hit that subscribe button, period, nothing else. But as you guys see by the title of the video, today we're going to be talking about how to organize for your online classes and how honestly to be successful for your online classes. For y'all who do not know, this honestly is not my first time being online. My high school, like one of my high school classes kind of did hybrid, and then before COVID I was taking online classes, and then once COVID hit, of course everybody went online, and then also in the summertime I took online classes. So I do feel as though that I'm kind of well-rounded for all type of teachers, hybrid, online, no Zoom, all of that. For y'all who do not know, I also got the Dean's List this past year, so I feel like I pretty much know how to pass. I mean, there definitely are some things I probably can improve on, but I feel like that's with anybody in their school year. But yeah, let's just hop right into the video. Okay, y'all, so the first tip that I'm going to say is honestly write your classes down and on like a calendar, a planner. If you like having your stuff on your phone, you can do it on your phone. I personally have just now started getting into actually like a physical calendar, and I will show you guys what I mean. But yeah, that definitely helps me, whether it's for video ideas, whether it's for school, stuff like that, because I found myself, especially in high school, forgetting about assignments, forgetting about what time the class meant, forgetting about all of that. So just seeing it out on your face or seeing it on your schedule, whether that's on your phone, a plan, or whatever, something that you go through every day, definitely helps. The next thing that I would suggest is, honestly, I know it's annoying, I know it's easy just to click on the Zoom and walk away and do what you gotta do. Yes, you can do that for some classes, but I do feel like other classes, you do need to actually pay attention and sit down and take notes. It doesn't have to be fully descriptive notes, but jot down a couple of things. It doesn't have to be something like 3-4 pages long. Especially if your teacher is not recording the Zoom. I know some teachers do not record the Zoom, and I know some teachers do. I also know some teachers put the PowerPoint online, some teachers don't, or if they put the PowerPoint online, it's just photos, so it's not really helpful. But yes, y'all, at least get a feel of what the teacher is talking about, so that you know when that paper, that test, that quiz comes up, you know, or you kind of get the gist of what she's talking about, and then you can go in the textbook and do your own type of research, whatever. Another thing I will say that can help you succeed in online school is honestly setting a schedule for yourself. Don't lounge around in bed until your class actually starts. If you know, for example, if you know my first class, I believe, is not till 10:30, do not quote me on that. I will get up at 8:39, get up, take a shower, brush my teeth, make some coffee, make some breakfast, edit a video, so that I'm already up, already in the mindset of being productive, getting done what I gotta do. Because I don't know about y'all, but I'm the type of person that it takes me a while to kind of sit down and actually hone in and focus on something. But once I focus on something and I actually sit down, I might as well get everything done. So if that's you, that's honestly what helps me. Like I said, I'm the type of person that once I sit down and start working on something, I can get all the schoolwork done, all the videos edited, all of that done. Yeah, that's honestly just that's something that I suggest. Another thing that I suggest is, if you are unclear about anything, whether it's how to do discussion board, what the topic is on, definitely email your teacher or go to office hours. Don't think, oh, just because it's on the computer you can't go to office hours. No, baby, send your teacher an email if you are confused about the topic, the question. Especially in my summer class, I cannot tell you how many times I sent an email to a teacher like, hey, is this assignment due today or is it this one, because I'm kind of confused. Because there are some teachers who have done online classes, but there are some teachers who have never done online classes. So we're learning, you're learning, all of that. So yeah, just keep that in mind. Another thing I will say, and this comes like especially now that majority of your classes are online, get a gist of how the class is going to feel. Sometimes there are some teachers that don't do Zoom at all, and there are some teachers that want you on the Zoom and it's part of your grade participation every single day the class meets. Y'all, do not sign up for a class just because it's online. like, what am I trying to say? Don't sign up for a class that's meant to be in person and think it's gonna be easy because it's online, or think you don't have to meet on Zoom because it's online. Don't be mad when your teachers are like, oh no, you need to meet on Zoom because this is normal class time that you meet. If you don't want to meet on Zoom, go sign up for online classes. Only online classes, like you're an online student, because those classes are designed for people who work, you know, who have other stuff going on in their life, or, you know, all this other stuff that possibly can go on in someone's life. Those are meant for people who can do what they have to do and still do class at any time of the day type of thing, but still have due dates. So I've done online classes before COVID, and it was nice. There were some classes that were extremely hard and I wish I would have taken in person, but you live and you learn. Okay, y'all, so my last tip I will say is set aside time for certain classes, because now that everything is online, things can seem repetitive. Things can seem like, oh, I just wake up every day, sit on the laptop, and I don't feel like sitting down and do homework. Where at least if you was in person, you could get up out your bed or get up out your dorm and drive to class or walk to class, and you had that interaction of, I'm not always sitting at home doing something. So what I like to do, something that I did, that I plan on doing this upcoming semester, because I do not start school yet, I will after this video actually, but something that I did was I would do class and go outside, go for a walk, go to the beach, go get something to eat, go run errands that I have to do. And then when I come back, it's like, okay, well, I've already been out. I don't feel like I was cooped up in this room or cooped up in this apartment for all day long. Like, it's not. So I feel like that's something you have to do. Take a break from the screen, because you're going to be on your screens more than what you have ever been a day in your life. And I know people are like, that's not true, I'm on my phone. No, because now in class, I know some classes you're not allowed to have phones, and some classes don't even like you taking notes on a laptop. And even then, you still have, like I said, you still have that break time to walk from class to class, to grab something to eat, to talk to your friends, to socialize with your friends, to do all this stuff where when it's actually time to sit down and do work, is it hard? But it's not as hard because you don't feel like you've been sitting all day in the classroom. So definitely take those breaks, whether that's after every class, every 2 class. It's honestly all up to you and what works best for you. So for me, after, depending on how close my classes are, and honestly all depends, I have to double check on my schedule. But for me, if I know I have a long class, or not even a long class, a class that requires so much of my attention, so much of my work, whether that means reading, typing papers, doing PowerPoints, using presentations, anything like that requires more energy from me than rather just sitting there and listen to a teacher, I do tend to take a break, whether that means go sitting down on the couch, watching YouTube, FaceTiming my friends or my cousins, like I said, running errands or anything. But sometimes if my classes aren't back to back, I will just, if they are back to back, I would just, in between that time, watching YouTube video, watching Netflix, Hulu, and then I step back up and I watch the video, and I watch the class or the video, and then at the end of the day, or at the end of that second class, depending on how many classes you have a day, I do make it an effort to go outside every day, especially when you're cooped up and you're sitting on things. And I feel like this was me even before online school, just because I edit on my laptop so much, and I'm always on social media, all of that stuff. It does get draining, and honestly, I felt like through this time I had to go get blue light glasses because my eyes would hurt so bad, y'all, that my head would hurt. And my family suffers from really bad migraines, so just on top of that, with the blue light from the screens, just made it 10 times worse. So I definitely suggest in between classes, so at the end of class, take your time to go outside, take your time to do something. Also, making sure that you have a dedicated time or dedicated day to do work. So for me, I only have classes Tuesday and Wednesday, so I make sure that a dedicated time for me would be Thursday. So that gives me, I have Monday as a break, and then I have Wednesday as a break. So Thursday, I know it's time to sit down and do my work. So that's kind of just what I do. But yeah, I think that is all for today's video. Can you guys please like, comment, share, subscribe, and I'll be back with more videos. Adios.